Today we are going to discuss how you can start over with raising chicken from someone who doesn't have a lot of capital to someone else who has some good capital to start a chicken project. After the 5 years of my experience raising chicken, this is my advice to someone who wants to start poultry or raising chicken for eggs or meat. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not undermining people, but not everyone is capable of buying the old chicks. It is not because they are expensive, but the requirements needed to keep this chicken alive are many and expensive. That's why I can advise someone who wants to start poultry to start with the chicken that can hatch their own eggs and grow from scratch, especially if you don't have that much capital to raise many chicken from 100 chicken, 200, but you're capable of buying 10 chicken even below that you can start over. You can start with those ones. They can grow and make your farm big. Yet you started with just a few chicken. Unless when you're going to raise 50 chicken and above, you don't need to buy a lot of chicken feeds. Buy less and improvise other feeds that don't require money. For example, the leftovers from your kitchen, the greens from your garden. So start with what you want as long as you don't use too much money, all expensive things. If you want to grow your farm from scratch, feed the chicken with what you have. The chicken will grow. They will lay some few eggs that they can hatch so that you can get the chicks that can expand your farm. If you're determined and you're committed to your farm, it can take you just 1 year to get 100 chicken or 200 chicken if you're committed, but you're going to spend less on the feeds and you're going to buy few chicken to start with. So don't start with a lot of chicken thinking that the only one that can grow your farm, that can change your life. You can start over with a few. Even if you're very old, age does not matter. Whatever you have can make you start over life. The chicken that are made for eggs are fed on strong and quality feeds with all nutrients. But if you're first interested in growing or increasing in number of chicks, then feed your chicken with what you have. If they lay, allow the chicken to hatch their own eggs so that you get the chicks. Someone might ask, if you're giving your chicken the leftovers, will they lay eggs? Yes, they can lay eggs, but the eggs are going to be few in numbers. But if you allow them to lay and hatch these eggs, they will give you chicks that will help your farm grow from there. And just know that those few chicken are not made to be fed on expensive feeds, especially if you don't have money to buy the feeds for them. What I have realized that the chicken are easily kept and they can survive in any condition. If you give them feeds, they can eat. Whatever you give them, they can tell you that we are going to eat this, we don't want this kind of feeds. It happens also on the greens. If you give them to the greens that they don't want, they will just ignore those kind of greens. The same applies to the fruits, the same applies to the feeds. So they can tell that this one is not good for us, this is good. So as long as they can feed on something, they can grow and lay. It can take some time if they are fed on non-quality feeds or the feeds that are not strong in their body. it can take time for them to grow, but they will grow and lay eggs that will help you raise other chicks. If you have a backyard, you can start to plant some fields like corn. If you're located in a small space or the plot is very small, then you can improvise the feeds from the market. You go in the market and collect those garbage that are still fresh. For example, the fruits like watermelon, the chicken like more of the watermelon, the pumpkin, they can feed on such garbage, and you're saved from the expensive feeds and they live healthy. I'll give you a clear example. These chicken have never been fed on bought feeds. They are raised as free-range chicken. They feed on insects, grass, leftovers in the kitchen, but they are raised for meat, and they are very big in size. If they get fruits, they feed them on fruits. So every chicken can be raised in any way as long as it has something to eat. It can grow big and healthy. So it is worth to raise chickens because you can do less and make money from them. All you get food because they can act as your food at home. If you're not interested in making money from them, I believe that not everyone is capable of buying day-old chicks, but you can start over with 5 chicken, 2 chicken, or 3 chicken. Whatever you have can help you start over and expand slowly. Last year, I found my parents with 30 chicken. They raise their chicken at home, and I don't think they know where they sell chicken feeds. They leave their chicken free to look for their own feeds, and after some time, they sell their chicken. They remain with 3 to 5 chicken. They raise them again, lay, hatch, and they sell the chicken again. Like that, life moves on like that. So it is possible for someone to start over like that. Does not mean that to start a poultry farm project you have to raise a lot of chicken, you have to be with a lot of birds. No, you can make money even with less chicken. Or you can expand your business using those few chicken. 2 months ago, I hatched the chicks and I raised some of them. I sold 10 after making 1 month. Some of them are still here. I lost some 5 and they have grown. The same chicken is still hatching, and I'm expecting to get other chicks, and I'll keep on doing that until I'm tired of the business. So I sell this chicken because the customers are open for me. They want the chicken. I treat this chicken using herbal medicine, so you can start like that. So money is meant for everyone, just to change your mindset. Thank you so much. Let's meet in the next one. Mwah.